There are people who shine not because they're perfect, but because their heart carries light, even after being broken 1,000 times. And one of those people is Park Jimin. Today, we don't just celebrate his birthday, we celebrate the man who made millions believe in kindness, vulnerability, and love. This is the story of Jimin, the boy who fought silently, smiled selflessly, and changed the world with his heart. Jimin was born on October 13, 1995, in Busan, South Korea. Even as a child, people noticed something different about him, a quiet passion, a burning desire to express himself through movement. He was an excellent student, topping his classes, but his soul always danced before his feet did. He studied contemporary dance at Busan High School of Arts, a path not many dared to walk, and even then, his teachers said, "He doesn't just dance, he feels." That feeling would later become BTS's heartbeat. When Jimin auditioned for Big Hit, he was the last to join BTS. He had only a few days to train, learn choreography, and prepare for debut. He barely slept, often questioning himself, "Am I good enough?" Behind those angelic smiles were sleepless nights filled with doubt. There were moments he cried alone, feeling he wasn't as talented or good-looking as others. But Jimin never gave up. Instead, he turned his pain into motivation. Every time someone doubted him, he trained harder. Every time he fell, he rose again even stronger. When BTS debuted in 2013, Jimin was the one who stood at the center, giving his all. He became known for his flawless dance, emotional performances, and soft yet powerful voice. But behind that perfection was pressure, the constant fear of not being enough. Still, every time he stood on stage, he smiled like he had no worries. That's Jimin. He hides his pain just to make others happy. ARMYs often say Jimin doesn't perform, he lives on stage. And that's the truth. As BTS grew, so did the pressure. The world started watching them. Every move, every word, every flaw. Jimin began chasing perfection, even when it cost him peace. He once said in an interview, "I always wanted to be better, but sometimes that made me forget that I'm already enough." That's the beauty of Jimin. Even at his lowest, he still inspired others to love themselves, because when he performs, you don't just see art, you see emotion, honesty, and humanity. What makes Jimin so loved isn't just his talent, it's his soul. He notices every detail, comforts every member, and makes everyone around him feel seen. His songs, like Promise and Letter, aren't just music. They're messages to fans, saying, "You're not alone." When Jimin released his solo songs, Filter, Promise, Like Crazy, Set Me Free, Pant 2, he didn't just show versatility, he showed vulnerability. Each song revealed a part of his soul, the struggle to find identity, to be free, to be loved, not just for perfection, but for being human. And that's why his fans adore him, because Jimin doesn't pretend to be perfect. He's real. Jimin often says, "Without ARMY, there is no me." But what he doesn't know is, ARMYs found strength because of him. When ARMYs were sad, his words healed them. When they were lost, his smile gave them light. And every birthday, ARMYs return that love with global projects, donations, art, and endless letters, all saying one thing: "You're loved, Jimin, more than you'll ever know." So today, on his birthday, we don't just celebrate a singer, we celebrate a soul, one that reminds us that kindness is power, that gentleness is strength. Jimin is proof that even the softest hearts can move the world. He may think he's not perfect, but to ARMY, he is perfection. So wherever you are, take a moment to say, "Thank you, Jimin, for being you," because the world feels a little warmer every time you smile.